The Atlantic editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, says he was accidentally invited to the group chat by National Security Advisor
Lasting impact on the city of Philadelphia, the nation, and the world. Congratulations.
I wasn't going to address it, but since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
Hey, well, viral. You would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like, seriously, it's, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point.
Happiest day of my life, and my emotions are just everywhere. I don't know how you look at somebody that you really love and tell them that you can't be with them. Give me a second, man. It's impossible.
Both women are on their way here right now. I really need to know which one to send first.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of The Take. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on The Take on this Monday, March 31st, 2025. Yes, it's been almost, close to the beginning of the month. Now we're at the end of the month. We had a lot going on, but we're here. A lot of news, worthy stuff happening. We was doing it. So we're back here on The Take, but we're going to get back on track right here. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag TakeHereOnConnect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to the big story. The big story is, man, did you see last week? The big story of the week was the group chat. President Donald Trump's, national security team, they are under fire for this explosive group chat that you see right here. Man, everyone from the defense secretary to the vice president to the director of national intelligence, all wasn't part of the group chat, especially the national security advisor. Man, he had something like Ricky Ricardo like to say to Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Let's hear what's going on right here, right now. Here.
I think this is one more example of the kind of sloppy, careless, incompetent behavior, particularly towards classified information.
As lawmakers grilled top national security officials at an annual hearing on threats facing the U.S., many are questioning why high-level Trump administration officials were reportedly discussing plans to attack Houthi targets in Yemen over the encrypted but not government-approved messaging app Signal.
Obviously not a good thing. Again, it'll be up to the president, seeing how he wants to handle it. I'm sure it's a mistake that's been corrected right now.
Could have had airplanes shot down. Right now we might be talking about possibility of POWs in Yemen.
The Atlantic editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, says he was accidentally invited to the group chat by National Security Advisor Mike Waltz.
I inadvertently discovered a massive security breach in the way the national security establishment conducts its business.
Goldberg says the messages included information about weapons packages, targets, and timing of the March 15th strike shortly before it took place.
The White House press secretary said this morning no war plans were discussed and no classified material was sent to the thread.
This was a breach.
H.R. McMaster served as national security advisor under the first Trump administration.
What happened here is they traded off security for convenience. You just can't do that.
The White House press secretary also says the president continues to have confidence in his national security team, including National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
All right, you saw that group chat, man. That could have put a lot of people on the nose. Who wouldn't know a journalist would just get involved and be added to a group chat, and now everybody's under fire. Even the subcommittee boards wanted to know what was going on, and here's what some of the Trump's subordinates had to say. Take a look.
Senator Ossoff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for joining us and for your service. Just to make sure I understand some of the basics here. So, Director Ratcliffe, you were a member of the Houthi PC small group signal chain, correct?
I was.
Yeah, and so were the Vice President, the Secretaries of State and Defense, the National Security Advisor, and Ms. Gabbard, correct?
I believe so. I don't have a list of...
Thousands of pounds of narcotics were seized in these 3 weeks in the state of Arkansas. Thousands, worth tens of millions of dollars. Everything from fentanyl to meth to cocaine to heroin to marijuana and more, and also including manufactured drugs. The FBI does have the biggest footprint in Arkansas, but we could not achieve this mission without our state and local law enforcement partners, which has been one of the priorities since I took the helm at the FBI. They provide the greatest ground level intelligence to conduct these operations in Arkansas and in every single state across the union. Since February 5th, we've assisted with the arrest of hundreds.
Strikes allow a military to pre-position or cue air defense systems to shoot down enemy aircraft?
I think, Senator, from our perspective, any advance warning is something that we certainly are trying to protect.
Yeah. Director Radcliffe, this was a huge mistake, correct?
No.
A national political...
Hold on.
No, you
Let me
hold
answer.
on. No, Director Radcliffe, I asked you a yes or no question, and now you'll hold on. A national political reporter
you can characterize it how you want.
Was made privy to sensitive information about imminent military operations against a foreign terrorist organization.
Mistake of adding a reporter,
and that wasn't a huge mistake. That wasn't a huge mistake.
Well, I think they characterized it as a mistake.
This is an embarrassment. This is utterly unprofessional. There's been no apology. There has been no recognition of the gravity of this error. And by the way, we will get.
Man, I'm telling you, they all are full of it. They just don't know how to keep the country safe. You think you got the country safe under their hands? You got one thing mistake. I can tell you that right now. These folks are just imbeciles, and they don't know what they're doing, and they're just trying to do what they're told in the orders of President Donald Trump. I'm telling you right now, it's just gonna be from here. Even the president, he didn't even know what's going on neither. It's just a full mess. It's a full cluster. You know what I mean? And Donald Trump is part of it, and along with his national security team, all of them should be ashamed of themselves of doing that. I'm telling you. And it's going to get even worse. I'm telling you right now. All right. In other news, we heard that R. Kelly is back, but he's in jail, right? Remember, R. Kelly's in jail for a lot of stuff, like especially racketeering and all that. But R. Kelly's in jail, and he even took time out to do a hit Chris Brown song right here. R. Kelly doing residuals, and he wants to get out of jail. Kells, I don't think he's getting out of jail this time, but I don't know how they're doing it in jail when everybody in charge. It's just crazy. Just beyond me. But hey, R. Kelly making it work. I'm telling you that right now. I really do. That Chris Brown song is on fire. The residuals. I'm telling you right now, this is a good song. Tell me, ooh, who's gonna give all my lies to residuals? Yeah. All right. In other news, Diddy is awaiting his upcoming trial, and he looks different right here. Look, this salt and pepper hairdo. P. Diddy right here, getting himself together. I think with Diddy, he got a lot going on his plate, man. P. Diddy, he just need to die in a coma over. I tell you that right now. All right. We get to this. In celebrity news, Will Smith gets an honor in his hometown of Philadelphia. Let's take a look.
Good morning. What's up, one Phil?
Instagram or whatever, but pick up the CD and understand that there is a story. Philadelphia, and whereas Smith's early life in Philadelphia played
the block of North 59th Street to Will Smith Way to honor his legacy, lasting impact on the city of Philadelphia, the nation, and the world. Congratulations.
Hold it up high. Everybody get photos right now.
Well, Will Smith been all around. He's been trying to promote his new self-album, his new album coming out. And Will Smith said he got advice from Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z. But I was thinking about it, I was like, Will Smith been around way before Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar ever stepped into the hip-hop scene. They should be asking Will Smith how he get advice, because Will Smith has done it. Will Smith won the first Grammy back in 1989. And I'm just saying, Will Smith, I guess Will Smith getting rusty, and so he wants to know from upcoming like current rappers like Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z who done it and who did it all and made hit albums. I guess that's what he was talking about. But Will Smith ain't taking no time out to work so well. He even recreated with Tatiana Ali right here, this thing right here.
Somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety.
Will Smith recreating that moment that he did the first Prince of Bel-Air way back in the day, and now he's dealing with Doechii and Tatiana Lee. So Will Smith, trying to get his name out there, get that hip hop album keep going. So we'll see. Speaking of that, Rose O'Donnell leaves the U.S. because of Trump. She said she doesn't feel safe no more. Rosie, you and Trump been at each other's throats for decades, and now you decide you want to leave because he's back in power. He'll be out of it before you know it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. All right. On talk shows. On the Sherri Shepherd show. Sherri Shepherd. She had a list of people on her show. We get things started with this. Sherri Shepherd talked to, she talked about Nia Long and allegedly. And here's what Sherri Shepherd had to say about Nia Long.
It's waiting for a meeting in the ladies' room, okay? I stood there. You want to tell me I shaded you? No.
During Hot Topics, Sherri took time to explain what some are calling a near-Broadway brawl.
You don't get to pull me and turn me around like we in a daggone cartoon and then walk away. So I would say the unnamed celebrity, because you think I done shaded you, which means you watch my show. I don't know who you think I am. I think you get me confused with somebody, one of the bloggers or the influencers.
Sherri then had this message and invite for the celebrity she refused to reveal.
So I would say the unnamed celebrity, because we've known each other a long time. Come sit on my couch so we can talk about it. And you know who you are.
All fingers are pointing to Nia Long, and if true,
when something scandalous came up about you.
Sherri Shepherd allegedly said that Nia Long rubbed her the wrong way. She didn't feel appreciated about that, and Sherri Shepherd felt some type of way about it. So, hey, maybe if they do air their differences, hopefully we'll cover it on Viral, because we got a video out right now about it. So, it's out there and about. So, hey, if you want to know what's going on in the history, you can learn on Viral. So look for that. Speaking of that, Sherri Shepherd even sat down with Jonathan Majors and talked about trying to get his pre-art tour around. Sherri Shepherd talked to Jonathan Majors about trying to make his comeback. Take a look. Sherri Shepherd talked to Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors trying to get the comeback tour going. You know how Jonathan Majors is. He got married, and now he's trying to do his publicity tour to get Magazine Dreams back and going. So Sherri Shepherd trying to do it all, even with the drama that she's in with Nia Long. So, hey, that's Sherri Shepherd for you. Well, speaking of more drama, LeBron James gets himself into drama. He sat down with Pat McAfee to talk about Stephen A. Smith. And here's what he had to say about Stephen A. Smith.
I wasn't going to address it, but since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
Yeah, well, Viral, you would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like, seriously, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. You know, and I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair and his tighty whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance. But you're right.
Dude, like relax, bro. Like relax. Like seriously, just
How do you feel about the way the game is covered and you players are covered? Because this is a big topic of conversation with the NBA. We have Tyrese Halliburton.
After being convicted of unintentional second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. I didn't think that Pat McAfee disrespected me or did me wrong in any way. He did his job, and I got no problems with it. My issue is with LeBron James. And I just want to say for the record, LeBron James is full of it. And in this particular instance, as it pertains to his son, he is a liar. And he went on national television today and he lied again. I didn't think.
Yeah, LeBron and Stephen A. gonna be at each other's throats. And we also got a video about it on Viral. So Viral is really the show of shows. If you want to know what's going on, watch Viral this week. All right, we'll be back with more Take. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here on the Take. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Take. I'm your host as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Take on this Monday, March 31st, 2025. Join in the conversation using the hashtag TakeHealConnect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, on the political rundown this week, we talk about this. Donald Trump plans to end the Department of Education. Along with his former deputy head, Linda McMahon. And here's what these two fools think.
It was very lucky. I sent another document that turned out to be very good for the country, and I said, let's use that same pen. I don't know, is anybody superstitious? Ron, are you superstitious? Let's use that same pen.
But they had those that were terminated will get 3 months of full pay and benefits, and after that, under the rules of civil service, they also will get severance package, which is very much more generous than it would be in the private sector, and then also there's a accrued sick leave and unused leave that they will also get paid for. So, you'd like to provide as soft an off-ramp as you can, because after all, it's not easy, and I've done it in the private sector too. It's really not easy to terminate people.
Secretary Donald Trump wants to send education back to the states. Education originally, it begins in the home with the nuclear family, and the nuclear family in this country has been decimated. We got a fatherless crisis going on in this country. Far too many kids are growing up without a father, and all the statistics show that kids that grow up with a father in the home.
Trump is trying to get rid of the Department of Education while he's still maintaining a cluster, with his own administration. You got J.D. Vance going to Greenland, trying to buy Greenland. Greenland, like, hey, we're not for sale. Take a look what J.D. Vance had to say. J.D., they're not for sale. You're not going to get Greenland because you want it for raw resources and stuff. That doesn't work like that. And I think they know that, and they just trying to play stupid because of it. But a lot of people under fire, including Trump's defense secretary, who told you about the group chat on Signal. Well, Pete Hegseth still trying to maintain his innocence that, hey, it wasn't classified. But here's what Hegseth had to say.
Against the Houthis has been devastatingly effective. Now, as I said to this group a couple of times on this trip now, as we move to the Indo-Pacific to do our job, which is what we're here to do, nobody's texting war plans. Well, I noticed this morning out came something that doesn't look like war plans. And as a matter of fact, they even changed the title to attack plans because they know it's not war plans. There's no units, no locations, no routes, no flight paths, no sources, no methods, no classified information. You know who sees war plans? I see them every single day. I looked at them this morning. I looked at attack plans this morning. You know who does attack plans and war plans? Men like that admiral right there, Paparo, for the Indo-Pacific, or Eric Kurilla, our general in CENTCOM. They do attack plans and war plans. And thank God we have those leaders who do it and do it well, and our enemies know it. My job, as it said atop of that, everybody's seen it now, team update, is to provide updates in real time. General updates in real time, keep everybody informed. That's what I did. That's my job. The war fighters will take the fight to the enemy, and I love what they do. And with President Trump's leadership, our enemies are on notice. We will have peace through strength, and we'll keep putting our troops first. Thank you very much. We're heading off.
Strike plans before they launched. Mr. Secretary, how do you square what you said with what your messages show? Mr. Secretary, did you share classified information? Mr. Secretary, did you declassify that information before you put it in the chat? Are you using Signal for sensitive operations? Why? Sir.
Yeah, Pete has said he full of it. Everyone's full of it. They're on one track mind. Even Elon Musk, look at him doing this with his hands on a fork and spoon while Trump's talking. Really, Elon, you got a lot on your plate, and you're trying to cut federal spending, and now you want to bring back people that you cut. Come on, does that make sense? Come on, makes sense in the world. Come on. All right, on talk shows, we get to this. Portia, not talk show, but reality show clip down. Portia from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's feeling the pressure from Drew. She wants to know, is Drew dating her ex, Dennis? Take a look.
Me and Portia. He was in the studio and he cried. Or whatever. Together. But let me tell you, that man loves you. And I want you to ever think for 1 second that I would ever be dealing with your baby daddy.
Okay. Are you done?
Oh, wow. The posturings.
Let's set Dennis to a side, all right? Because you can marry him or kill him. I don't care. I've done nothing but root for you. You understand that? With your hair, I said, you know what? You can come work for Go Naked. Come be an ambassador. I did all of that.
And we did.
And all of that was because I care for you. My problem with you is this. You are a low-down, dirty individual. And you know what I'm talking about. Since this phone call that you're talking about, about you told me about Dennis and all that, you've done some low-down shit to me. Very low down. And I'm here to tell you, you got the wrong one. You with the wrong one.
I'm so confused.
Is the producer here? Can I break the fourth wall?
Yes.
Break it. All right.
Come on, y'all.
What did I do? All right. You know that we are all on this show today.
Portia, she's not going to tell you the truth. We don't know what's going on with them and Dennis. It just sounds fishy, but Dennis, if you are a man, kudos to you. You got two women trying to fight over you and fight over your love and affection. So good for you, man. All right. It just get wild and worse. But we're going to keep a close eye on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Speaking of that, we get to on The Bachelor. Grant made his choice. Here's what Grant chose.
Happiest day of my life, and my emotions are just everywhere. I don't know how you look at somebody that you really love and tell them that you can't be with them.
Give me a second, man.
It's impossible.
Both women are on their way here right now. I really need to know which one to send first. Juliana?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
Yeah. A million times. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm so freaking Lily, baby. Oh my God. I love you so much.
Grant chose her. Come on, Grant. And then Grant did a op on People Magazine, a special interview about her. Take a look. Wow, Grant. Grant loves snow. Everybody loves snow bunnies. It's just that's the new thing. Snow bunnies are in, and Black and Bear tweet the juices out. So hey, if you like snow bunnies, you just like snow bunnies, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, in the viral video of the week right here, Betty White, who was America's favorite Golden Girl, Betty White, who passed away a couple years ago, has been honored with her own postal stamp. Take a look. Yes, Betty White being honored by the U.S. Postal Service. What indeed honor for Betty White. Betty White deserves that honor. Congratulations to Betty White and her foundation. Long her memory lives on. And we will see you next week here on the tape. Well, so we'll see you then. Peace.